Hi, today I want to talk about intuition. What is intuition? What is it all about? When we are born, we live by our intuition before we can learn to talk. It's about feeling hungry. It's about our emotions. We're sad, we're happy. We want to babble on. We're feeling a little playful. We're tired, we kind of get cranky. I had enough, I want to be alone, I want to sleep. This is all intuition that we're using. As we grow and we start to talk and communicate with each other, we should be keeping our intuition on that kind of stuff. It's our senses. It's how we feel. It's how, like our senses, if things feeling off or not quite right. It's our emotions. Are we feeling happy or sad? Why are we feeling that way? Seeing, our inner seeing. It's our imagination. It's our inner seeing of how you see the world around you. If it's a happy, this is a sense of using your intuition. Hearing and speaking. It's about knowing what feels good and what doesn't feel good, what's right, what's not right, and these kinds of things. If we are grown up in an environment where all of this is welcomed and nurtured, then we can keep our intuitive side. But for many of us, our households have not been brought up that way. We have lost that sense of keeping our intuitive side. So this is really about your psychic senses. This is about, we all have intuitive psychic senses. It's whether we want to develop them and listen to them, okay? Our ego quite often likes to take over. We end up using our mind. It's all about me. What do I want? Why is that not me? Why don't I get that? And this, instead of listening to our body and what feels right for us. It's not about what people think you should do. It's not about how people think you should behave or how this is supposed to be. This is about what you want, feeling inside your spiritual body, what is right for you. This is listening to your psychic senses. If you are feeling lost and you're feeling out of place and you're searching for things, then perhaps it's because you've lost your intuitive side. Your heart should be open and you should be listening to your senses. Does this feel right? Does this sense right? Why am I sad? What is my body feeling like? How is the environment around me? Am I tense in the environment that I'm living in? Is there a reason behind that? How do I see the world? Am I seeing the world as a sunny, happy, kind place? Or are you seeing the world as a scary, violent, and negative place? This is coming into your intuitive senses, okay? How are you seeing the world? You should be intuitively, your spiritual body is seeing the world as a happy, safe environment. You are listening to the cues around you. It's about being in tune with your own spiritual body, your own self. Feeling what's good for you. Don't go in the environments that aren't feeling right for you. Stay out of the negative areas. Stay out if you're feeling more negative. That is your ego. Come into a more positive, loving, kind, and understanding. This is using your intuition. We all have it. It is not for a select few. We all have the capability of using our psychic intuitive senses. It's whether you want to listen to them, whether you want to develop them, because they can be developed. You just need to come into that, especially if you've lost it. If you're feeling that you're, anxiety is a typical good example. This is fear-based. There is a reason why you're feeling anxious and anxiety. This is a sense. There's something there. It can be fear-based. Fear is a lot. It can be meeting your expectations of what everybody else wants for you. You need to be grateful for what you have. You don't need to work as hard. And when you find your intuitive side, you realize you don't have to work as hard as you perhaps are. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing to make to feel. You need to feel within yourself how you feel, and that is about your intuition. It's about what's fitting right for me, what makes me happy intuitively. Okay, yes, this is not about a career. This is not about making money or any of that. That will come naturally when you lead with your intuitive, loving, kind understanding, being grateful for what you have, and giving thanks for what you have, and listening to your senses, all your natural senses. That is your birthright, all of us. That is our intuitive psychic senses. Talk for today. Thanks.